Through the CDFA tax credit program, businesses can invest directly in selected nonprofit projects. This allows companies to realize a significant tax savings while dedicating financial resources to activities in their own hometown. Organizations that purchase CDFA tax credits from selected projects will receive 75% of that contribution back as a credit against the BPT, BET, or insurance premiums tax. Projects span a variety of initiatives such as neighborhood redevelopment, energy efficiency, public services, affordable housing, job creation, public health, and the promotion of tourism and other community development. Pledges can be made online at nhcdfa.org. Here are representatives from this year's selected projects to tell you about their goals.
Our project is Fuel Her Fire and She'll Change the World. And what we're doing is renovating a 40-year-old facility to make it an exciting, efficient center where girls cannot wait to get through the door and start learning. When it's complete, we'll be able to serve more girls. We'll be able to run a building that's energy efficient, which will sustain the program. And the girls who come to our facility are largely lower income girls who need an opportunity to get an education and go on to college.
Our project is to move our MakerSpace to a new facility and to build out the upper level of that into a co-working space and a future technology incubator. We'll have a space that will allow people to come and work in kind of a pre-startup phase. So they have an idea, they want to turn that idea into a potential business. This will let them explore the viability of that idea and actually create prototypes before taking a big leap into a new venture.
The Colonial Theater was awarded a tax credit for our campaign for the next century. This campaign commemorates our 100th anniversary at the theater and puts us in a position to maintain the theater sustainably over the next period of time. The Colonial Theater not only brings formerly unavailable arts programming, but stimulates Main Street businesses, adds jobs. We partner with all kinds of both for-profit hospitality industries to bring people to the North Country.
The project is an expansion of our facility to include a full-size gymnasium and a teen center. Well, part of the problem in our community is when school's out, youth and especially teens, at-risk teens, are left out on the streets or unsupervised. So the goal of our project is to provide that space for youth to have an outlet to be more athletic and basically just to have a safe place for them to go.
This award will allow us to acquire the building next to the Wyman Tavern and create a campus that will support more programs, more education, and function as a welcome center for this campus. The impact of the project will be that people of all ages will be able to connect with a sense of place and a sense of self, and will attract more people to Keene, who in turn will spend money and support the city and the downtown.
Our project is in conjunction with the Bridge House Homeless Shelter and Veterans Advocacy Program, along with PARE, the Plymouth Area Renewable Energy Initiative. They are going to guide us through an energy efficiency and solar project. We'll be able to spend less money on our operating costs and be able to put that money back into programming, which is going to benefit low and moderate income residents of the area at the Family Resource Center, and also help the residents at the Bridge House Homeless Shelter with additional programming, and they'll be able to do additional programming for veterans.
We're going to be replacing old vehicles in our fleet and growing it so that we can serve more kids in our community at housing projects and developments further than we've ever reached before, and being able to bring kids to internships and to the club from school and home again at night. Our transportation program means that we're accessible not just affordably, but physically. Kids can get to us. Most of the kids that come to the club are through our transportation program. If we didn't have it, we wouldn't be able to serve these kids.
It's the Individual Development Account program. It's a match savings program for low-income individuals to help them build assets. And the program works with them saving $500, and it's matched with $4,000, and they can use that money to buy their first home or pay for a college education or work on a small business. It's really to help them achieve the American dream where they may not have otherwise been able to, by giving them a jump start and helping them purchase an asset.
We did our renovation back in the 1990s, and we'd like to bring it up to the new next century, so to speak, relative to energy efficiency, buttoning up the windows, the roof, and a few other places around the building and making it much more energy efficient. Energy efficiencies will achieve lower operating costs for the building. It'll make it the environment itself more comfortable. The windows are large, for instance, and they're drafty. The tenants will feel better with a more even temperature in the building itself, and operational costs ought to be significantly lower.
The project that we are working on is a primary care rural health clinic located on our campus in Woodville, New Hampshire. It'll also bring in specialty services to include behavioral health, podiatry, and endocrinology, and pain management. We listened to our community. They said that they were having trouble to access health care, and we felt that as stewards of healthcare in our community, it was our obligation to not only listen to them, but to come up with a solution to better meet the needs of the community.
We're going to build a Center for Youth and Teen Leadership at the downtown Manchester YMCA to serve kids in the greater Manchester community who need a place to go after school. The exciting benefit to the community is that we'll serve over 1,100 kids every year, and they'll have a place where they can go that's safe and that they can be part of every single day, and that can help them grow and develop their leadership skills.
We were awarded tax credits to relocate our offices and create a new home for Cottage to have all of our programs and services under one roof. It will expand what we're able to do by providing additional conference space and classroom space for our programs and educations and training, private counseling space for our clients and our residents, and just a kind of one stop, all of our services under one roof.
Through these funds, we'll be able to renovate the space to make our 30-year-old swimming pool much more environmentally friendly. We'll be able to use less water, less chlorine, and our electricity bill will go down based on our updates. Through our renovations, we'll be able to serve more families through our healthy living initiatives. These include our Live Strong at the Y Cancer Survivor Program, our Prescribe the Y Youth Obesity Initiative, and our YMCA Diabetes Prevention Program.
We were awarded tax credits to help with our Fund to Finish campaign, which is going to help us finish the restoration of the historic Lucknow Mansion. It was built in 1914, and we're bringing it back to its original state. It's also going to give us a chance to be available to the public for longer during the year. Right now we're a seasonal operation, and when we finish the project, we think we'll be able to be doing some more year-round activities, which will let us offer more employment opportunities to our community.
We received an award to help us purchase and rehab a new facility specifically for licensing through healthcare facilities licensing for a substance use disorder facility. Right now we're in a period of an epidemic with heroin and substance abuse in general, and when we're done, we're going to be able to serve more individuals, and particularly lower income households, with in-house residential treatment as well as outpatient services. We can double what we currently serve.
In addition to these individual projects, businesses may contribute to two capacity building funds. The first is the Housing Futures Fund, which provides 8 New Hampshire housing organizations grants to implement new projects. The other is the Regional Development Corporation Capacity Fund, which capitalizes revolving loan funds for 10 nonprofit economic entities for job creation and economic growth. Whichever program you choose to support, CDFA tax credits are a powerful way to strengthen New Hampshire communities.